Hey guys, just thought I'd give you a real quick update on the condition of the truck and kind of how things are holding up after a few years. I still try to drive it every, probably about once or twice a month. Sometimes I drive it 2 or 3 times or 5 times a week just because my other truck's in service or something else. So, but yeah, it gets a fair bit of use and, it does pretty well. So I just kind of wanted to, it's been about 3 years since I've done any real video work on it. Things like the buffing and paint, or the buff job that I did, and the white on the tires. Thought I'd just kind of give you an update as to how that stuff looks. So take a look. All right, so let's start with the wheels and the tires, specifically the white on the tires. Now, I don't know if you guys saw my previous video where I actually did this with a white paint pen. I actually tried some white actual paint, but it didn't work out very well. The paint pen seemed to work the best, and so I'll just go around and give you guys a quick tour. Now, it's been about 2.5 or 3 years since I did that work to it. And you should note that I haven't really washed it in that time. This is a once or twice a month driver, basically. And I haven't gone through any car washes. I haven't done any tire cleaning, anything like that. So basically just having it sit out in the elements. Now, it is here in New Mexico, so there's a lot of UV. A lot of really hot days, and you can see where, like right in there in the R, there's some spots and where the paint's kind of coming out. But I think it actually looks really good for being 3 years old. I still have the paint pens in the garage. It wouldn't take me very long to touch this up. I'm actually really happy with how well it's held up over the course of the last few years. So yeah, I think it looks really nice. Again, I'll go over to the other side and kind of show you them. This is the side that kind of gets more sun generally throughout the year. I started out putting wheel and tire covers on it, but I stopped doing that because it's just kind of a pain. So, but yeah, I mean, there's a nice kind of close-up look. I mean, when you get real close, it looks ugly, right? But if you're far enough away, like, you're with me driving on the road, I mean, it looks pretty good. Especially against those black tires with the black rims. I mean, it looks nice this far away. So, yeah, pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with how well it's worn up, held up, blah, blah. Now, like I said, I haven't done a lot of washing, so I don't know what this would be like if I'd gone through automatic car washes or done a lot of wheel and tire cleaning over the last few years. But, again, just sitting there kind of out in the sun every day, I think it's pretty good. All right, and now for the obvious update, which is the paint. You can see that there's quite a bit more flaking going on now than there was. I actually had I hate myself sometimes, I actually had a toolbox roll down the driveway and scrape against this right there. Sometimes that happens. You're not paying attention. It's not really, but but you can see that there's some more flaking going on there, and some flaking going on there. A little bit of rust type stuff coming through there. Yeah, so the buffing that I did with the trying to, you could, here's a good, you can see where I had the buff go to before, and now where the clear coat is continuing to flake away even more than it was before. That's just time, guys. This clear coat is it's at the end of its life, and there's not much you can do about that, except for sand it all down and repaint it. So the buffing gave me a few good months of it looking nice, and then it kind of went back to the way that it was. So and this stuff back here is back to being really dull. It would not take much to sort of re-bring this out, but again, you can see here where this is actually some paint degradation here. So you know. But as I've said several times, repainting this truck is in the cards, so I'm not too worried about it. It's interesting to see the result after a few years of basically neglect. I take care of the truck mechanically. I don't really wash it very often. It's kind of a you know, backup vehicle for us right now. So once I get a nice new paint job on there, I mean, I'll take care of that and keep it in the garage. But I'm not in that point yet. So yeah, I mean, that's what it looks like after being out in the elements for 3 years. All right, well, there you go, guys. There's the condition update on the Bullnose. It's, again, mechanically, it's in great shape. Visually, it's seen better days, but it's not too bad, I think, considering its age and my lack of care over the course of the last couple of years, visually anyway. You know, but I think the tire lettering is a real win. The buffing was a win for a while, and it didn't take very long for that to sort of go back to the way that it was before. But again, I learned a lot from that experience. If you guys haven't seen those videos, go check them out, where I sort of buff and shine this truck up and make it look way nicer. It was real nice for a couple of months. And again, where the video where I do the tire lettering, it's super simple to do. It takes a while because it's a pain to sit down and outline all the letters with a pen, but I think that the result is worth it. So I would definitely do it again. And as a matter of fact, I will probably go back and do these again at some point when I clean the truck up again, you know, at some point in the next 5 or 10 years. Yeah. So, all right. Thanks again for watching, guys. We will see you next time.